Hi, Brandie. It's Kristen. First of all, I just wanted to let you know that each week I will be submitting a video similar to this in response to your creative work, to your poems that you submit to the writing group. And I'll upload them to YouTube and send you a link in the feedback box. So you can look for that each week. Um, it looks like you were temporarily dropped from the class and then re-added. So please let me know if you have any issues or if there's anything I can do to support you. I just noticed yesterday that you weren't in the online system and now today you're back. So welcome back. And thank you so much for sharing these poems. Thank you for taking time with each prompt and making them your own. Let's start with the first, I am from. I think you did a really great job of mimicking the form of Mary Pfeiffer's poem, I Am From, but making it your own. It's interesting the decision you made to use very short lines. I like it. I like the very sort of shimmering specific details of earth and lava, dreams and sorrow, muscle and sweat. I like the repetition of the two details, two details, two details. Um, and yeah, I think the details of geography that you share, California, Arizona, Indiana, it gives your reader, it gives us a sense of the spaces that you've traveled. So nice work with the first prompt. I don't have a lot of suggestions for moving forward. I noticed that you didn't include your questions with your poems this week. So moving forward, please make sure that you write 2 questions at the bottom of your poem that you would like answered by your instructor and your peers so that we can give you specific feedback based on what you'd like to hear about. In terms of your writing life, I absolutely love this poem. Here's the thing, I know nothing about video games. I haven't played video games since I was a kid, and since I'm 41, that would be Atari. But I just feel like this framework is so unique. To use a video game and talk about a video game in a poem is not something that you see all that often. So I love this metaphor. I think it's really particular to your own experience in your own poetic voice, and I think it's fantastic. So I'm excited that you wrote this. Moving forward with this one, I do have a couple of suggestions. I have a suggestion about the end, so let's start there. But one day it might be game over, but a hammer and coins make life worth living and help us to be friends to others. You kind of lose me on that last line there, and help us to be friends to others. I think I'm missing something. I don't understand how a hammer and coin helps you to be friends to others. And so maybe that's something that would be the insider scoop if you knew about these particular video games. But I think moving forward with your next edit, if you can figure out a way to clarify that line and explain it to folks who aren't familiar, that would be helpful. I also think that it would be helpful for you to go through and just sort of double check the grammar of each of your lines and the sound of each of your lines. So let's start with your first one. Writing in me, comma, is like a video game. So the comma after me feels a little bit unusual. I'm wondering if your intention was to include a line break there and start a new line between me and is, or if perhaps on this first edit you just decided to kind of use the writing prompt for the first line. I think that you might want to consider cutting that first line altogether. Writing in me is like a video game. I don't think it's necessary because afterwards you include all of these beautiful details with your work. So I think I'll stop there. I look forward to seeing where you go with these poems. I look forward to the poems you submit this week and reading them. And I hope you're having a great day.